if your hair's up in a bun, you got to take it down. Okay?
And for the love of God, wear shoes with socks. Do not go
I know I used to do that.
Oh, with flip-flops, and then you got to walk barefoot.
I know.
Oh, it grosses me out.
Make sure you have your ID or your boarding pass or passport available because they're going to ask for it. Hi, welcome back to another episode of Dear Dilemma. Today's topic, I think a lot of people who do this frequently can see how this is a dilemma. And
and it's going to be Brooke's favorite topic in the whole world to talk about,
That is only because I do it frequently for my job, and that is traveling and traveling etiquette, whether that's at airports, whether you're traveling in a car, just traveling, mainly airports, I think.
Mainly airplanes, I feel like, is the worst.
I was just saying cars because, like, you know, you travel for hours and hours and you get to a gas station, like, don't be rude. But I would say more so airports. And this is my favorite topic because as someone who travels a lot,
she might have a lot of complaints.
the etiquette in the airport's just not etiquetting, okay? It's just not there. And I think it is time for people, when you are traveling, to get out of your bubble of, I get it, not everyone travels. It could be their first time traveling. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes when I get to the airport, it's like it's everyone's first day traveling and they don't know what they're doing. And everyone's like, I've never been in an airport before. What is this? And how does this work? And I'm like, it's not that hard, I promise. But we'll talk some traveling etiquette airport style. 1.
Are we going to start with TSA?
Yes.
Can we start from the very beginning of, like, when you get in the airport?
Yes. When you walk...
Or should we do parking first?
When you step foot in that airport, and I'm talking as soon as those automatic doors open, don't stop, okay? And then go try to figure things out. Move to the side, okay?
Yes.
People are coming in behind you. Don't be rude. I get it. You're just wanting to make sure if you have to drop off a bag and you're trying to find out where your airline is. I get that. But please move to the side.
Have your phone or your ticket so that you know what gate you're going to.
I can't tell you how many times I've almost run into people
trying to get in their purse, like, where is my gate?
And I'm like, you literally walked in the airport. Can you scoot over? You're in the way. And that's step 1. Step 2, like Hannah said, you're checking in your bag, we'll say.
Yeah. You're going to go through TSA. If you don't have TSA pre-check, you're going to go through the lines.
I'm
no
telling
shortcuts.
you, Hannah, even people who have TSA pre-check also act like it's their first day flight.
Try to help the TSA pre-check people at least.
If you're checking a bag, they have kiosks, and not everyone likes to use this, and I get it, but it is helpful. They have kiosks sometimes set up so that way you're not waiting in the line forever to have the gate agent check your bag in. Use those kiosks, and they typically have a gate agent near them to help assist you with printing off your own bag ticket and putting it on your bag, so that way when you get through the line, they just have to take your bag, and they will ask for either your ID or your ticket. So make sure you have those ready. Don't put them up. You're going to need them again. Most of the time now, travelers have their ticket on their boarding pass on their phone. Make sure you have that available. If you need a printed pass, that's okay too. Don't change it.
Also, you know what I think is genius? If you have a MagSafe case, you need to get one of the MagSafe wallets. Sorry, my phone's upside down. MagSafe wallets. You have your boarding pass in your phone.
Your ID ready.
And you have your ID right here because they're going to ask you multiple times for your ID. And I can't tell you how many times I've zipped my ID in a random pocket inside my purse because I'm like, oh, it'll be safe there. And then I can't find it. I don't know where it went. Or in my pocket. I'm too nervous to do that. So I think it's good to do a little MagSafe wallet with your ID. Just food for thought. Because
not all airports are the same. So next step, we've now dropped our bags off. We're heading to either, TSA pre-check or just security in general.
They're not always the nicest people.
They're quick. They
read
yell
the
at you.
signs.
You do feel like you're in Army boot camp for a good 5 minutes. I will say.
They might be on power trips, okay? Just so you're aware.
If they are yelling at you, take out any electronics, just take them out. Don't
Take your
argue.
shoes off. Take your belt off.
If you don't have TSA pre-check and you're in regular security line, then please take your laptop out. Take your electronics out. Take your shoes off. You're going to have to take your belt off. You're going to have to probably take your jacket off. If your hair's up in a bun, you got to take it down. Okay?
And for the love of God, wear shoes with socks. Do not go
I know I used to do that.
with flip-flops, and then you got to walk barefoot.
I know.
Oh, it grosses me out.
Make sure you have your ID or your boarding pass or passport available because they're going to ask for it. Typically now, they do just your ID, but some airports still ask for boarding pass. So you never know what to have, so make sure you have both available. Do not be the person that is holding up the line because you're trying to unlock your phone to get to your boarding pass or, zipping up your purse. I know, it's stressful. I get it.
Oh, and while you're waiting in line, though, to go through TSA, you need to be paying attention to the sign postages that they have because sometimes you can't understand the TSA people. They're like yelling at you. You're stressed. There's a bunch of people behind you. You're like, what did you say I need out of my bag? Like, it just makes you panic. But they have a list of everything that you usually need to take out of your carry-on bag when you're going through. And, like, if you have a bottle of water, like, you need to dump it out.
Take that through security.
Yeah, so there's certain things like I'll bring like a reusable water bottle, dump it out before I go through TSA, and then fill it up afterwards. You can go through TSA though with like breast milk or formula.
Well, yeah, that's
so like baby bottles are like the exception, right? But everything else can't have liquid in it.
Also, while we're in the security line, get off your phone. You don't need to be making a phone call right now, okay? Like I said, we are in boot camp for 5 minutes.
Especially on speaker. We had an episode about that a couple weeks ago.
Get on your phone while you're in the security line. Get off your phone. You can then get on your phone while you're walking to your gate. That's great. But during security, we are there to get in and then get out. And we are in boot camp, okay? You will drop and give you 50 if you do not get off that phone. Got it? That is another thing. Okay, we've now reached the other side of security. If you're waiting for your bag... and there's people that have already been standing there waiting for theirs, and your bag's at the very beginning. Don't stand in front of those people. You know your bag's not coming in before them.
Also, the trays. We got to talk about the trays.
Please put the trays up. People put them up.
But also, don't have your stuff comes through, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's my stuff. It's on the tray. I'm so excited. And then you just stand there, and you grab your stuff. Very slowly.
Slide it down to the end.
Slide it down to the end. Or, even better, pick it up and go take it to a bench. Go put your shoes on. Sit down.
Yeah.
Go do what you need to do.
And
then put the tray back up. But, like, you don't need to just stand there for a million hours getting all your stuff and putting it in your belongings.
Taking your sweet time.
And all the trays are getting backed up. All these people are getting backed up because they're like, really?
Yeah.
Really? One person?
If you are of a more mature age... Yes, I'm talking to you, grandmas and grandpas. We get it. You don't want to be rushed. And in that case, just ask and say, someone next to you be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Can you just help me get this over here and I'll get out of your way? Because I've had that happen too. And I'm like, yeah, let me help you out. I'm still waiting for my bag. I got 4 people in front of me. Not a big deal. So it's okay to ask for help. Don't be scared. We are here to help.
Yes.
Now, you get to your gate. Airport etiquette. Well...
Oh, are you going to talk about the lines?
This one's hard. Well, I was going to say sitting while you're waiting for the plane because I feel like ever since COVID, people try to spread out, but sometimes you can't. But just like our one episode, we talked about the beach and people sitting too close. I have had instances where there's been like 4 rows of seating available and they sit right next to me. And I'm like, what are we doing? Please, why are we doing? So now what I do is I sit on the gate across the walkway, like across the hall.
Yeah.
And because I can still see it. The lines, if your boarding pass, if it is not your zone to get on the plane, sit back down.
Out of the way.
Sit down. It's not your time. You're not going to it's going to go beep, 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 beep. And they're going to say, oh, sorry, you're in zone 6. This is first class. And we know we're on board. Join the rest of us in zone 6.
Oh, yes. That drives me crazy. And people are just standing around. And the sitting too close thing, I had that happen one time. It was like a younger kid, and his parents were like across the way, but he was sitting literally right next to us. And I had to end up sitting on the floor because like his bag was taking up a seat.
Oh, yeah, that's etiquette.
And I was
Put
like,
your bag
could
up.
you just like put your bag on the floor so that I can sit down? It was like a packed airport.
That's another one.
So I was
etiquette.
like just standing there like eating my dinner. I'm like,
don't
okay.
put your luggage in the middle or in like front of you or in the aisle of the seating waiting for the airplane, because people are trying to walk through that. It's so rude that people do that. And I'm like, oh, thank you for making me now go through a obstacle course. I'm going to trip and fall on my face. Okay, here's another good one. You're on the plane and you want to be the person that puts their bag above the thing. Great. You sit down. Oh, I forgot to get my iPad out. Let me cut everybody else who's trying to get back on or get on the plane to then hold them up. Because flight attendants will tell you, can you wait until everyone's on the plane, then you can get up and get it. Mm-hmm. Or try to remember to pull it out while like.
Or, you know, if it's not a huge bag, like if you're wanting to put it up, you could almost like leave it on your lap. Get your stuff out that you need, and then when they're done, put it up.
There's been so many times that I've been waiting, or we've been waiting forever because of that situation. Here's another airplane etiquette. If you have one bag, okay, and it can fit under your seat, I'm not talking to luggage, I'm talking like a purse or a backpack, or a jacket. I've seen people throw jackets up above the bins, and then they're like, oh, sorry, the bins are full, your bag's going to be checked. No, you can take their backpack and or their jacket and put it under their seat because they're taking up a space, and I'm not taking my carry-on bag to be checked when I shouldn't have to do that. That is etiquette.
Have you had to actually say that?
Yes, I'm like,
Before, yeah.
I'm like, how is there not enough room? I'm confused. Like, I'm mid-plane and out all of a sudden. Yeah. And then I noticed people were putting backpacks that they could have put under their seat or jackets. And I'm like, seriously? Like, they should have been told, which sometimes the flight attendants do. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Another etiquette when flying. When the plane lands and it pulls up to the gate, why?
Oh.
Why are you getting and standing up when you are not the first 5 rows? We'll give you first 10. If you were in the back of the bus like me, okay, we might as well be sitting on the toilet together. Why are we standing up? There's only one time I've done this, and it was recently. That's because like 10 rows of the plane back where I was at, they were empty. So it was just like I was the very last person. Yeah. So when the plane landed, I was able to stand up because no one was behind me, and I felt comfortable to do so. If people are behind me, and don't push people to get out of the way. I get it if you have a connecting flight. I get that. But if you don't, and you're trying to like push people to get off the plane as fast as possible,
it's not going to make it any better or any faster. And if people actually were more efficient about just waiting their turn, do you know how much faster it would actually go? I feel like it takes so much longer because people are so anxious to get off the plane.
Yeah. And I get it. Some people have anxiety, but like, you're on the ground. You're fine now. Don't be rude to your flight attendants if you've missed your flight. That's your own fault. But if it is a connecting flight, that's technically not your fault. But there's been so many videos of people yelling at or the flight attendants and gate people in viral videos. And I'm like,
it's not.
Don't be on the
no-fly list. They can't do anything about it. Also,
just have common sense when you're traveling.
Yes. And if you're a parent of a child sitting in their seat and their legs are long enough to kick the back of the other person's seat, please don't let them do that. Like, I don't understand why parents don't just like cut it off. If my kid was too loud flying, I'm like, shut up. Like, you need to stop. Like, I was like on him the whole time. Like, you really need to be well behaved. Like, you can't do this. You can't do that. You can't kick. Like, you can't. I don't understand not being like that with your kid. Or
as an adult, I've had it where we're like flying, we're flying like Allegiant, where the seats are closer together. And then the person who is a grown adult decides to lean their seat back. And I'm like, and I'm small, and this is the table tray, and this is me. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, come on, be respectful for the people around you. If you have a tablet or something, you're watching TV, put headphones in. We don't all need to hear it. Turn your phone off or put it on airplane mode. This is not, we're not talking, and you can't do that. Turn your plane. What are we doing? Also, if you are a talkative person on a plane, okay, We get it. We love to chat. We love to meet new people. I love that for you. But if you are talking to someone who has their headphones midway and you're trying to still carry on a conversation, you can clearly see that they don't want to be talked to anymore. Read the room and say, well, have a great flight, and let it be, because that happened to me. I kept doing this and the guy kept continuing to talk to me, and I'd go to put him on and he'd keep, I'm like, crap, so I had to put him back down. Then he'd talk to me again, and I'm like, I kept doing this, and finally he's like, okay, I'll leave you alone. And I quickly put him on because I was like, I want to read my Kindle. I do not want to talk to you. Don't talk to me. Mm-hmm. Sorry, that's not complaining. That's just it's etiquette. It's common sense, people. I get it. Traveling is stressful. It's scary if you've never done it. It's intense. It's quick. It's like, there's a rush. But if everyone just take a deep breath.
Yes.
We'll get through this together, and it'll be smooth sailing.
It will. And some people that don't fly or have never flown, you guys don't know this stuff. So hopefully this is a bit of advice for you on what things to expect or what things to look out for. And waiting your turn is very important.
And make sure you research what size of shampoo and all like liquids you can take, because I've seen so many people get mad at airports because their bags are getting taken through. They're like, you can't take this on the plane, or you can't have nail clippers or
perfume or
something crazy. And you're like, why would you even try to take that? Which I get, not everyone travels.
Yeah.
But do your research.
And your toiletries and stuff, if you do have a carry-on, really good trick, just put them in a big Ziploc baggie.
Oh, yeah. I have a travel bag for it.
Yeah.
For just those.
That way you can just take it out.
Super easy. Oh, this isn't airport etiquette, but this is just good packing etiquette. Buying the packing cubes and or sets for like your clothes, your shoes, your like dirty laundry, and then your toiletries and stuff, because then your suitcase is super organized and not a mess. You don't want to be that person that gets your suitcase taken and then examined through and you have things everywhere. Make sure it's nice and tidy.
We hope that you have enjoyed this episode, and maybe you can empathize with us on our complaints, or maybe even empathize with some of our advice that we're giving to other people that maybe are not frequent flyers.
This is all good advice.
Yes.
We think so, at least.
Yeah. I mean, it's difficult when you're going through when you're flying a lot, you get really annoyed with it. And when you only fly a couple times a year, you kind of forget. So it's a good reminder if you're going on any trips in the
Save
coming
this video for later.
Yeah.
Is what I am saying. No, easily to look things up and just kind of have common sense at the airport.
Yeah.
So anyways, make sure to follow, like, subscribe on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram at Dear Dilemma Official. Then we have our QR code here in the bottom corner that's been up the whole show. Make sure to take a screenshot of that. And then when you go into your photos, if you hold it down, the link to our Survey Monkey where you can submit a submission, maybe similar to airport etiquette or other things that you're having going on in your life and you need advice for. And it'll be featured on one of our future episodes. Just remember, without those submissions, we can't continue to do this. And we love to try to give advice and just, we never know what's going to come through. And we just really enjoy doing this. So make sure to do that and stay tuned for next week.
We'll see you next time.